Welcome to the iFilm channel. If you like what you see, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and consider sharing the video as well. Horror, as we all knew it, is one of the most saturated genres that the film industry has ever produced. The amount of horror that has been made over the years is immense in number, with different subgenres such as low-budget horror, action horror, comedy horror, body horror, disaster horror, found footage, holiday horror, horror drama, psychological horror, science fiction horror, slasher, supernatural horror, gothic horror, natural horror, zombie horror, and even teen horror. That is quite a mouthful, really, but there is one subgenre of horror that is so difficult to adapt: the cosmic horror. Cosmic horror or Lovecraftian horror is a subgenre of horror fiction that emphasizes the cosmic horror of the unknown or the unknowable, more than gore or other elements of shock. The name comes from the author Howard Phillips Lovecraft. For short, we call him H.P Lovecraft. He made stories such as The Call of Cthulhu, Dagon, The Thing on the Doorstep, and many more. He created a horror that resides within the pit of man's fear, which is the unknown. Think about it, we fear most what we did not see. As a child, we feared the dark, not because of the dark, but what resides within the dark. Fear is intriguing to study. Henceforth, studying horror, work of fear, is fascinating. Cosmic horror has been done several times in literature. Stephen King's It touches on the manner that Pennywise isn't really just an ordinary clown. He is indeed a shape-shifting clown that, or I should say a shape-shifting being that could turn into someone's greatest fear. In the novel, he turns into a werewolf, he turns into the creature from the Black Lagoon, and many more. True cosmic horror, though, is different. The fear of what we can't see, a terror chasing us, haunting us. But we cannot fathom what the being looks like. It is unimaginable. The being is unnameable. Lovecraft, in his stories and works, deals with creatures, entities, and occurrences that are so unthinkable and so alien, horrifying or weird that they are almost unnameable or unable to be envisioned. There are some portions of his stories where the narrator admits that what he has witnessed is too terrifying to describe, so this leaves it up to entirely the readers to imagine what has occurred or what the unnameable entity looks like. An example of cosmic horror that I love to study is John Carpenter's The Thing. It is a film, of course. In short, a group of scientists isolated in the Antarctic was attacked by a being that lusts for animal and man. Well, lust by mean wanting to kill. Why this is such a great example of cosmic horror is because that thing that is hunting our character never showed its true form. It keeps changing, it is unnameable, it has no size or shape that can be described, thus it tingles with our imagination. Another example is Annihilation. Lena, a biologist and former soldier, joins a mission to uncover what happened to her husband inside Area X, a sinister and mysterious phenomenon that is expanding across American coastline. Once inside, the expedition discovered a world of mutated landscape and creatures, as dangerous as it is beautiful, that threatens both their lives and their sanity. Why Annihilation is such a good example of cosmic horror, it is because the world where our character venture in is so alien. It is full of twists and turns that we as an audience doesn't expect. There are some parts of the film where they present a reality that is unthinkable. We never know what the intent of this sinister phenomenon is. We try to understand it to no avail, so does our characters. This fear of the unknown, going into a place that is so alien and unimaginable with no context of understanding, is why cosmic horror is so difficult to produce. Annihilation, in fact, nailed cosmic horror in the fact that it sucked the audience into the fear of the unknown. Lovecraft and his work will remain a classic. As of right now, even I am still trying to understand the work of Lovecraft. When I finally tackle this mountain of a task, maybe I could give a more definitive answer on why cosmic horror is impossible to adapt, or is quite a difficult and challenging to adapt as a film.